Square Enix. Koei Tecmo Games. Team Ninja. Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Hello and welcome. I'm Richworth and we're going to take a little look at the newest addition to the Final Fantasy franchise-ish. Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT. I have no idea what the NT stands for, but yeah. So yeah, let's do it. First things first, does it have microtransactions? Right, I know most of you will be going, what? But to be fair, let's just get this out of the way so that we can get this clear. There is a treasure room. You can claim treasure and you can go to the shop. But this does not actually mean it has microtransactions. You don't have any microtransactions. You earn the loot boxes in this game by doing battles. Basically like Overwatch with its loot box system, except you can't buy the boxes with real money. You just have to earn them by the normal thing. But also they don't contain actual loot that's helpful. Like in Overwatch, it just adds costumes, music, voice chat lines, pixelated, sprites for your avatar, blah blah blah. So again, cool. Okay, so we're gonna get into story mode. Right, so yeah. The first thing you'll notice about story mode, as you can possibly tell by me hanging in the menu still, is that you can't see it. No, physically there is a block on the game that doesn't allow you to watch or see any clips, which I kind of think is nice. So that means there isn't any spoilers on the web, on YouTube, so my feed on YouTube isn't full of Dissidia ending bullshit. So in the story mode there are 19 battles versus 29 cutscenes. I'm just going to say, how do I know this? Well, that's because to play them, you have to play in Gauntlet mode and complete it, and you'll get Memoria. These you spend on the different cutscenes and the different battles to proceed through the story. It's a great way to add the actual game into the story, but my only issue with this is that it feels more like a Final Fantasy DVD, which I have plenty of, than an actual Final Fantasy fighting game. But all in all, it's an interesting story with an obvious option for a villain, but it doesn't throw him as the villain. It's actually quite a refreshing idea, but it doesn't try to hide it either. So yeah. So let's get into this right now. Okay, let's go through the mechanics. There are 4 basic things you need to know. Summoning, flying and blocking technically, and your attacks. So let's just go through the boring bit first, your attacks. Your attacks are simple. You have bravery attacks and health attacks. Health attacks deal damage to your player's overall health. Bravery attacks don't do any damage whatsoever unless it's to their bravery meter. Now, the bravery meter dictates how much damage you will do to a certain enemy. So, for example, when I attack Cloud, I'll have 4,200 or something amount of bravery. Now, I gain this by doing bravery attacks. So, the main thing you've got to remember is that if you have 0 bravery, you won't do any damage. If you have a lot of bravery, you'll probably kill things in 1 hit. So, the aim of the game is to get their bravery so low that they won't damage you, but your bravery so high that you can completely obliterate them. End of story, really. Now, you have your block, and you can dash with it, you can block with it, but these will only stop bravery attacks. Health attacks, they don't do knack. But, we're going to get to the best bit. The summons. Yep, you should know what these are, but I'm just going to show you anyway because you need to know what this looks like and how it feels. You're not going to feel it exactly, but you'll see what I mean.
Kick some butt and take some names!
Yeah, you know we here at Dissidia love our dragons, but hell yeah, these are bleeding awesome. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to swear these days, but in fairness, I would use another word that rhymes with tucking. That would be a good idea. Yep. Summons in this game make you feel like a goddamned boss. Alexander, the big, massive walking fortress that completely thrashes your enemies with their laser beams. Bahamut, the king of dragons, burning everything to a pulp with Gigaflame. You got Shiva. You can understand why I like Shiva, but I'm not going to go into it because I know people shout at me because I'm a misogynistic prick. And yeah, it's just so good. You see, Bahamut, Odin, another good fucking one. Rama, not so much. Ifrit, there's a few but in fairness, it's all about preference. Me, I prefer to use Bahamut because he pumps up your fucking X attack and actually is bloody awesome because he's a dragon. Anyway, let's wrap this up. So, we're going to start off with the visuals. The game is drop dead gorgeous, especially the characters. Even the updates of the classic characters who would have appeared as pixel sprites. The battlefields look great too, especially the ones that you can recognise. For me, it's Alexandria from number 9, or Shin Factory from number 7. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, because they are drop dead gorgeous. Next is the gameplay. Fun, action-packed, and here's the key bit, frustrating, in a challenging way, especially the bosses. But please note, there is obviously so much challenge it can be too much, and put you off the game playing for a bit. So 7 out of 10. Now we move on to the story. It's interesting seeing all the characters from different games interacting with each other and remaining faithful to how they were in their original games. So, Lightning, yes I know, is cold unless she knows the character well. So, in this case, she knows Zidane well, so she can act a little bit more human. But, in the end, she's a bit... And Zidane, again, yeah, fair enough, is a ladies' man who puts them ahead of his own life. So he protects a woman under all costs. Now, the next thing is that also the twists aren't unpredictable. You can predict them, you can see them a mile off, but it doesn't mean that they actually try to hide them. But the bosses are bloody annoying as hell, so unfortunately because of that and the amount of almost close to point of heart attacks, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. So, in conclusion, it's a 21 out of 30. Now, yes, you may say that seems to be a common thing, but in fairness, it's not like I can score this down. But, here we go. Now, some may say that I speak hoarse, complete rubbish, and I say, sure, fine, it's your opinion, but to me, this is an interesting game for many reasons, and I'm just going to quickly list them here for you now. Reason 1, the sneak peek at Cloud for the redo of number 7. He may not be exactly like he is in this game, but in fairness, it's pretty close to what I've seen of the trailers. Reason 2, Bahamut, King of Dragons, and the other summons, but whatever. Reason 3, it's a small hidden gem, and it shows that, you know, the character's in a different light. Reason 4, it has the feature at the beginning where the random characters will say the name of the company and the game. Now, yeah, sure, some may say that's a bit cheap, but in fairness, I actually like it. It shows that the actual actors care about the characters they're playing. R5, reason 5, the music is... Oh, I love the music. Just gonna get over it. And finally, reason 6. It's a great game in which you begin to notice that Square Enix actually might be able to add character to their character models, which is a nice change from recent years of Final Fantasy 13. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.